Good evening. This is the English newscast on DBS television. Genda Pelgrim Blanche King is my name. As usual, we're thanking you for joining us today. We're live from Douala, the economic capital of the country. We begin today's edition of the news to talk about urban disorder, the fight against urban disorder, which is taking another level across the country as authorities at their levels have been making sure that there is order in major cities across the country. Let's now take you to the Mokolo market in Yaoundé, central region of the country, which is at the verge of order in line with activities to bring back order in our towns. Traders have been warned against the illegal occupation of roads along the markets, especially hawkers. The senior divisional officer from Fundi, Emmanuel Mariel, met with market occupants with a deadline for the return of order. Failure to do so or to meet this deadline, repressive measures await. Details with Ate Bonaventure in the following report.
The recent improvised implosive attacks at the Mokolo market has called for more cautiousness on the part of users. The SDO of Mfundi, accompanied by the DO and Mayor of Yaoundé too, made this tour to the commercial hub to sensitize the market users on the need to respect public order and security measures.
You know that the actuality justifies that we come here today. And as you can see, the market is so big, but we do not understand why everybody do not want to go where the spaces are free. Everybody wants to come on the road to sell because they think that on the road they will have people who buy their market.
The civil administrator listened to the representatives of different sectors of the market who seized the opportunity to table their difficulties.
They have to see what is happening around them. They have to see what is not normal around them. And we call them to the order because we see that the urban disorder can be a factor, a real matter of insecurity.
Uncontrolled occupation of the runway and sidewalk by hawkers and petty traders remains a major preoccupation which municipal authorities have been called upon to handle with rigor.
They should know that after sensitization, we will have to go, we will take some measures who are very repressive. And we don't need that we arrive this step. So this is what we are coming to do today. And we call on the mayor. We call on the mayor to do their job. Now we have decentralization. We don't need to come and work in their place.
Down at the Mokolomoto Park, there is a problem of insecurity and misunderstanding between transporters and other park users due to poor management of space. The senior divisional officer has given defaulters up to September to toe the line or face the heavy hand of the law.
Thanks, Ate Bonaventure, for that report. Minister Delegate at the Presidency in charge of Defense, Joseph Betia Somo, has officially installed into office commanders of the 5th Joint Military Region, General Buba Dobekrio and General Seni Jibo. The Defense Board tasked these new military commanders to preserve the territorial boundaries under their command. They were equally tasked to restore peace in the crisis-hit regions of the country. It should be noted that Generals Dobekrio and Jibo are coming in to replace Generals Valer and Ngwese. They are optimistic that they will attain their objectives while calling on separatists to quit the bushes. Away from that, municipal councillors of Manjo in the Mongo division of the country have ended the evaluation meeting of the 2021 public investment budget, one which saw the adoption and implementation of a socio-economic development program to better the living standards of the population. Vanessa Shion.
It was at the decentralization headquarters of the North region that the newly appointed president of the regional council was installed. Umaru Usmanu, a 50-year-old son of the soil, officially took office after a series of events during the occasion. From the national anthem, some colorful traditional dances were displayed. Creating a relaxed atmosphere for Governor Jean Abate Idi, representative of the state, to address the concern. He urged him to revitalize socio-economic development, use local solutions henceforth to sort for grassroots challenges, and call for a minute of silence for the late Alim Bukar, who first headed that position.
Cet effet, vous priez de vous lever pour une minute de silence.
He overwhelmingly emphasized in his installation speech the necessity for the newly installed to maintain peace, unity, and social cohesion.
I urge some of this region to live together and to promote what we call in French the vivre ensemble. It's important because when we are together, you are strong. When you are alone, it's not good, it's not possible to do anything.
Officially decorated with a ribbon bearing the three colors of the national flag, Umaru Usmanu has set some priorities for himself, saying if one has to move fast, he works alone, but to go far, he works with his people, pledging to work in synergy with the population in accordance to law and order.
First of all is the settlement of the region itself as an institution. Secondly is to make some documentation about the planification of our development here in accordance with the rules enforced in Cameroon.
Traditional rulers, other administrative authorities, families and friends came in their numbers to witness the occasion. Handing of bouquet and other folkloric dances followed afterwards.
That was rather the official installation of the president or the regional presidents of the North Regional Council. Away from that, with a goal to promote the culture of Diamari through the digitalization of artistic and cultural works, the 6th edition of the Maro Arts Campaign has been launched. The initiative, led by Professor Abdul Yoba, Secretary General of the National Commission for UNESCO, was celebrated under the theme Digitals and Culture for Youths in the Service of Development. Ashley Mbowebemo has more.
The 6th edition of the Mara Youth Week, the Asawere Derke and Mara, recently unfolded under a festive and euphoric atmosphere. The annual event that brings together young people from different associations lasted 72 hours in different corners of the city. Celebrated under the theme, Digitals and Culture for Youth at the Service of Development, the event was marked by different activities like cultural dances, debates, horse riding, concerts, and sports. Attended by a host of high personalities and youths, Mr. Maulud, promoter of the festival, mentioned the festival's goal, which is to promote the Diamari culture via digitalization of their artistic and cultural works, whereby the youths will be accompanied by the legalization of their startups with the help of the Ministry of Small and Medium-Sized Enterprises. The festival was equally marked by the presence of Professor Abdulaziz Yauba, Secretary General of the National Commission for UNESCO, who reiterated the organization's support for the youths. The representative of the Senior Divisional Officer also graced the occasions. The curtains were finally pulled by the presentation of certificates, trophies, and other honorific prizes.
To encourage young talents, authorities in Jimon, West region of the country, have organized the first edition of the Festive Food Championship. The championship, which started yesterday, will last 6 weeks, according to reports compiled by reporter Kokoberemi Carol.
The first edition of the Festive Food Championship
has recently been organized in Jimum, West Region of Cameroon, where 12 teams will take part in the first phase of the championship. Sportwares were handed over to team heads before the start of the tournament at the Municipal Stadium. The opening match was between Renaissance and Jimum and Makwovu Football Club, a match which attracted many spectators. To ensure the smooth running of the competition, which will last for 6 weeks, the mayor's representative called on all teams to practice discipline and ensured the security of the players. It was also an opportunity for authorities to present projects which will benefit the youth of the area.
L'année dernière, nous avons entamé la construction d'une salle de fête qui doit permettre d'une capacité de 1500 places pour permettre aux jeunes de s'épanouir. Nous avons eu un financement de 60 millions pour la construction du centre des jeunes qui vont former les jeunes en médecine, en secrétariat, en informatique.
The winner of the first phase will join the group of 6 teams in the diaspora for the second phase of the Festive Food Championship.
Out of the country, a car crash near Egypt's southern province of Minya has left at least 22 people dead and about 33 others injured. Crashes are common in the country where traffic regulations are frequently ignored. Still out of the country, Jean-Marc Kaboun, former ally of President Tshisekedi of DRC, has formed his own political party. While unveiling his party, he indicated his main objective is to conquer the country. Rugiat Buba has details of this and more.
At least 22 people have been killed and 33 injured in a car crash near Egypt's southern province of Minya. Local authorities in Minya say the crash took place in the morning when a passenger bus hit a stopped trailer truck on a highway linking the capital Cairo to the country's south. The trailer truck was changing tires on the roadside when the bus hit it in the city of Malawi in Minya province, about 220 kilometers south of Cairo. Crashes are relatively common in Egypt, where many roads are in disrepair and traffic regulations frequently ignored. According to official figures, some 7,000 people died in road accidents in the country in 2020. Egypt's Ministry of Social Solidarity stated it will offer emergency benefits of 10,000 Egyptian pounds to the families of those killed. Away from Egypt, a former close ally of DR Congo's President Jean-Marc Kaboun has unveiled his own party by the name Alliance for Change. This group defines itself as a left-wing party and has declared itself independent from the current ruling Union for Democracy and Social Progress Party. Kaboun was the former Secretary General and also interim president of the Union for Democracy and Social Progress Party before being ruthlessly evicted by his fellow members. While unveiling his party, Jean-Marc Kaboun mentioned his objective is to conquer power in the vast Democratic Republic of Congo. He also intends to have massive reforms towards an all-inclusive dialogue, the foundation of the state, and also revamp the government to the current modern state. Marc Kaboun was a key ally of President Félix Tshisekedi's historic opposition party in the Democratic Republic of Congo.
Ladies and gentlemen, the English news ends here. Thanks for being a part of today's edition. See you tomorrow, God willing, at 7 p.m. Cameroon time for another edition. I'm Genda Belgian Blanche King. Stay in our company, and we urge you to follow our social media platforms, DBS TV. Happy viewing. Good night.